Hey everybody, Jeff here, Aromatics. Hope everybody is doing well. I'm doing great. I know I haven't been putting out a lot of videos lately, but it's just because of the weather. I've got a lot of content. Actually, I got a lot of content planned, especially when it comes to cigars. I have a lot of stuff because I've been rolling and blending, so got a lot of that. Still going to be focusing on pipes and pipe tobacco though. And although the weather hasn't been cooperating outside, making it easy to do pipe smoking or cigar smoking videos, it is fine inside, and I think today would be a great day to do my top tobaccos or standout tobaccos of 2021. I know it's a little late, but better late than never, right? So just a disclaimer, this isn't a video of what I think are the best tobaccos or top quality tobaccos. If you're interested in that kind of a video, I do have one where I made talked about tobaccos that I thought were high quality tobaccos. And if you guys want me to make another one, I can make another one. There are lots of other high quality tobaccos I consider high quality in my collection. These are just ones that I found that I smoked a lot, or they kind of just caught my attention. Now, the last couple years were probably more like tobaccos that a lot of people would consider more top tier stuff, but this year I pretty much bought a lot of the stuff that I like, and I do have all the good stuff, you know, that most people would consider, you know, rare or good, like some McClellans, and I've got some small batch stuff. But I'm kind of root for the underdog, and a lot of the stuff that I smoke regularly is probably considered to most as plain Jane, nothing too special. But I do love the other tobaccos like the Dark Plug and, you know, Gawith and Hogart stuff, and some McClelland and some small batch a lot for, you know, but just more sporadically than these tobaccos right here. So the ones that stood out to me, I'll start. I'll just grab some random here. I don't know how many I have. It's not like a top 5. It might be a top 8 or 9 or something like that. But we'll start off with, let's grab this. So Cornell and Deal's Montford Point Marine. So this one is kind of a unique tobacco in the way that, you know, you usually have a tobacco with a base tobacco, like a common tobacco, like a Virginia or a Burley, and then you add something to it, like some Latakia, like condiment tobaccos. Well, this is more of all condiment tobaccos, really. So it's a mixture of Latakia, a mixture of dark-fired Kentucky, and some Perique. So all three of those are pretty strong tobaccos, but when you add them all together, it makes for a real flavorful blend. Still, you know, strong and spicy, but it's one that I smoked a lot, and I really enjoyed it. Wow, just really smoky and strong. Probably the strongest, fullest flavor tobacco out there, but yet still balanced. So really enjoyed that. Great tobacco, especially in the colder weather for me. All right, what else do we got here? Here's one that I didn't, when I first got it, I thought it was okay, but I didn't really pay much attention to it, so I smoked a couple bowls and then went on to my other Burleys, and that is Amphora Burley in the pouch. So I don't know what happened. I just started smoking it again this year, and I found myself smoking it a lot. I think it's one of the best Burleys out there. It's in a flake form. I think mine's all crumbled. Yeah, kind of a crumble, like a broken flake. Just a nice, sweet, kind of nutty molasses smell. Burns good, no tongue bite. It's made by McBaron, which usually a lot of their stuff bites me, but this stuff, great, no bite. Great Burley. Liked it, enjoyed it a lot. So Amphora Burley, great tobacco this year. What else do we got here? Okay, here's one. Cornell and Deal's Pennington Gap. Yeah, I never heard of it, or I never paid attention. They've got 1,000 tobaccos, but I think I was on Instagram once, and C&D had an ad saying Pennington Gap, and it's basically a Burley-based blend with a little bit of Perique and some bourbon. I think it's bourbon or whiskey, and very unique. Kind of a musty, fermented smell. And yeah, kind of a barnyardy fermented. It's kind of funky, but it's got that bourbon on there, but yet it's still got a kind of a nice smoky Cavendish and smoky Burley. So I found this one was a great fishing blend. I smoked this a lot when I was fishing, so this one kind of took me by surprise. Really enjoyed that this year. Now this one would kind of be more of a unicorn blend, probably one of the more elusive blends, you know, that would make a lot of top lists to a lot of people. And that would be Rich Dark Flake. Thanks to Stonehenge Minstrel giving me A nice little batch of it. And this is just a one-of-a-kind, you know, amazing Burley, Virginia. Just nothing smells like it. Like real earthy and molasses, burnt molasses. I've done a review on it. Just everyone knows, you know, if you smoked it, you know what it is. So you either like it or you don't. I liked it. I think it's a really great tobacco, and I enjoyed that quite a bit. What little I have, that's more of a treat one, not an everyday one, but I really enjoyed it. Okay, so another blend that people were talking, or came back in stock for a while, and that was not Rich Dark Flake. What was it? Bob's Chocolate Flake from Gowth and Hogarth. So I tried that. I've heard of it before. I never really looked out for it. I never tried to get it, although I'm sure it would have been available if I would have looked over the period of time that I've been smoking. But I never paid attention to it until a couple people did a review on it, and then it just happened to come out. So I tried it, and I really enjoyed it. I just like the way the Latakia mixed in with the cocoa, and it just made it. It's just a unique condiment use of Latakia. So, but that's not the blend that I'm going to talk about. It kind of got me into this whole Latakia as not a lat bomb, which I enjoy, but Latakia as just a condiment to accentuate other tobaccos. And that made me stumble across a tobacco I used to hear about a lot on the forums, but never went around buying it because it didn't sound like something I liked at the time. I was into cigar blends and stuff. And that is Fornoggin's Bald-Headed Teacher. So this is very similar to Bob's Chocolate Flake in that it is a Burley, primarily a Burley, with a Latakia as just a condiment. And this is very similar, like you get that real, it's actually almost, this is a more aromatic tobacco. This has got more of that Codger Burley with almost like it's almost like a Lakeland sweetness, vanilla. Kind of if you mixed a traditional vanilla with a sweet Lakeland smell, floral. And then mix that with a nice Burley, and Cavendish I think is in there. And this was just a smooth, creamy Burley with a little bit of that chocolate vanilla. The Latakia gives it accentuates that chocolate taste, which I don't think there's chocolate added to it, but Burley, light Latakia, that smokiness. Good blend. I smoked a lot of this. This was one I knew I was going to like right away. So this is a great everyday blend. Creamy, smooth, yummy. Okay. I'll save this one for later. Now, this one would probably be, a lot of people would say, what? You really enjoyed this one? It's probably, I don't know, it's probably not considered a great tobacco. And especially when you hear what I compare it to. But Duke Albert from Sutliff. So it is it's supposed to be sort of a copy blend of Prince Albert, but I don't find that it tastes like Prince Albert at all. At first, when I tried it, I thought it was okay. And then once I dried it out the way I like it and smoked it, I found out that it actually really reminded me of Rich Dark Flake. Now, it's not the same. It gives me the same feeling. It's got this kind of, well, let me smell it here. So it doesn't quite smell the same, but it's got that kind of just rich, dark, burly taste. With the molasses and a pasty kind of smell and taste. So I just really enjoyed it. I thought this was a really good, dark, molassesy Burley. So smoked a lot of this, stocked up on it. Really enjoyed it. Probably one of my more smoked Burleys, believe it or not. All right, and here is another. So smoking a lot of Burleys, loving the Codger Burleys, probably my most smoked tobacco. I'm not adding it to my list because it's one of my favorites. It didn't really stand out. I've been smoking it for a long time, and that's half and half. Well, this one is sort of like that Codger half and half Granger, but with a really strong maple taste, or not strong, but a really nice maple taste. And that is Down by the River from Fornoggin's. Got a lot of Fornoggin's blends this year, or broke out ones that I've had but I haven't smoked in a while. Now this is a cube cut, kind of crimp cut Burley. It probably is a mixture of some sort of like Granger or just kind of a Codger Burley, but with a really nice light maple tasting on it. So I love maple, and there's not a lot of maple blends that they're either too mapley and not enough tobacco, or they're too much tobacco and I can't taste the maple. This is a great mixture. You get that smoky kind of hit in the back of your throat. It's got a little bit of body to it, but yet you still taste that sweet maple. So love it. Great, great blend. Let's see, another one that totally surprised me, and that is Peter Stokeby's Natural Dutch Cavendish. So this was probably the one that surprised me the most of all the blends. I just got a little, like a 1 ounce on a whim. I had to fill out my order, and I thought it's the only tobacco I haven't tried. I'll give it a shot. And it was nothing like what I thought it was. I thought it would just be some kind of goopy aromatic from Peter Stokely. I've not had much luck with their stuff. It's either, if it's good, it bites me. If it's not good, it's not good. I don't like it. But this is just fantastic. It's got everything I like in a blend. It's all day. Something you can smoke all day, but yet it still has strength that it's special too. So it's just a toasty, sweet, smoky. So it's sort of like got your Virginia Burley, and it almost tastes like it has some dark fired Kentucky in there. So it's just nice and woody and smoky. It's got some strength, but it's not too strong. It's got some sweetness to it. It changes a little bit in the bowl. Great tobacco. I love it. Been smoking a lot of it, and it's probably one of my more, for half and half was one of my most smoked ones, and then this one was kind of taking its spot. So this would probably be my everyday blend right here. All right, this one, another one that took me by surprise is, it's an aromatic, a kind of a straight up aromatic, and that is Fornoggin's Lord Methelis. And this one is, that smell, wow. Like there is nothing that, it's just, if you want an aromatic and you know, that has tons of flavor and smell, like you're not gonna, it's not lacking, definitely this. And it is sort of a berry pie. So it kind of got a cherry, but it's just like candy, really strong. And then it's actually got that pie crust flavor underneath. You can actually taste some tobacco, which tastes like pie crust to me. So I don't smoke it all the time because it still is an aromatic, but if I am in the mood for aromatic, this one will do the trick. All right, so am I missing anything here? Am I missing anything? Okay, I think this is the last one. This is another good fall, winter, spring blend that no one ever talks about, but it's another Cornell and Deal bulk blend, and that is Crowley's Best. Now, Crowley was a football coach back in the day, and this one, what makes this special is, I do like English blends, but I kind of get bored of them. But this one is good because it's got the Latakia, it's got Burley, and it's got a lot of Perique in it. So it's, if you like that spike, like it's sort of like a Latakia Perique blend, you know, like it's very Perique. It's not just enough to give it a little bit of something, like some age. It's got a Perique, so that this is spicy, and it's got that Burley in there as well, and it's got Latakia, so you got that smokiness, and it's just, I love it. I really like the extremeness of it. I can see myself on a cold winter day or a cold, brisk fall day watching a football game and sitting smoking this. Really like it. This brought me back to Latakia blends. So, yeah. So that is the blends that stood out to me in 2021. So what blends stood out for you guys? If you haven't made a video, let me know down below. Have you smoked any of these? What do you guys think? I'd love to know. So that's it for this video. I'll probably do a cigar video, my top cigars of 2021. So look out for that if you're into cigars. And so hope you guys enjoyed my video, and I will see you on my next one. Till then, peace.